Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name, as always, is Wolfman. This is Real Talk, episode number 2, The Awakening, my story of 2018. Every year, many of us come up with resolutions that we hope that will come true in the next year. Things that we've always been putting off, things that need to change, or hell, even stay the same. We do these resolutions because we want something to change in our life. We hope that the future is much better than our past. Hell, I'm in the same boat each and every day. But for so long, I was putting off everything I needed to get done for me as I was getting everything done for my children. I put me on the back burner for a very long time. And all I could do was hope for the best the next year. Hope for a change, something to usher in a new era for myself. And then I kept spiraling down, just deeper and deeper. I couldn't get myself out of this tailspin. I hoped for something great. Nothing ever came. So I kept waiting. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. As I kept spinning out of control and not being able to stop myself because I wasn't sure what was going on to begin with. But in 2018, I started to correct that tailspin. I started to get things done that I've been holding off for so long. I finally began the journey to find myself. And really the best way to help myself is to find somebody that is not part of the family, who doesn't know me. Well, or at the time, I should say, didn't know me. I needed somebody to be constructive because I was being nothing but destructive. In all honesty, I've probably burned more bridges than I built in the last couple of years. I destroyed people. I destroyed the great things around me. And then I even destroyed myself. Setting myself in a perpetual tailspin that I thought I could never come out of. Until I started to believe in myself just a little bit. And that gave me a propellant to actually start this journey onto recovery. And here I am. I'm over 3 months into my journey of rediscovering myself. Each time that I have a meeting, I find out something more about myself. Something I thought was never there. Something that I seem to have buried a long time ago underneath regret, stress and sadness, self-loathing, self-destruction. I found out who I really was. And with that information, I began to run with it. That tailspin became corrected. And now I am boosting myself into a future that I have longed for so long. And that makes me proud. I'm not normally proud of myself because of what I've done in the past, the anger that I've held on to for so long for so many people, the sadness I've created. But you know what? I can't keep looking toward the past. Rather, I can't keep looking back at the past. I have to look forward to the future. I have to live in the present and know that I am doing everything I can to correct myself and to make myself a better person, not just for me, not just for those who love me, but for everybody. My self-destruction cause chaos and disbelief in who I am. Never going to let that go ahead anymore. Never going to let that continue. Because every day I'm finding out something about myself I can be more and more proud of. I know what I've done. I know where I have been. And finally, I know where I am going. 2019 is just around the corner. We are almost there. Just a few more things to tidy up, and I'm going to be coming into 2019 like a lion. No more being a lamb. No more just laying aside and letting everything run over me. Let alone my depression, my anxiety, my stress, my loathing at times. Those are things of the past, not things of the future. They were weapons of mass destruction, not tools to build a great future. You can't build anything if you're just going to sit there and destroy it right away. You can't build happiness when the tool of destruction called depression is the only thing that you understand. I wish I would have known this a long time ago. I wouldn't have lost so much. I wouldn't have destroyed it all. But now, I am learning how to deal with those actions, those repercussions. I can't be happier. And yes, sometimes I feel like I'm still losing myself, even though I'm finding myself. With every step forward, they say there is 2 steps back. And that's fine, that's life. That's how we become stronger each and every day, because we learn about our past. We learn how to overcome situations, to correct them, and to use them to our advantage. I am learning how to use my depression to my advantage, whether it's through writing or videos like this, or just talking to people and helping them know that they are not alone in this. There's so many like us. But each day there's less and less because they are finding themselves. They are seeing the picture more clearly than they ever have. That is beautiful. That is human nature. And that is what I want for each and every one of you out there. We need to love ourselves to truly and fully love others. Without the love for ourselves, how can we love? How can we tell somebody we love them? Tell them that they should feel it when we don't feel it for ourselves. Love is hard. Love is full of stress. Love is heavy. But it's worth it. It's worth the work you put into it. It's worth the outcome, good or bad. So we learn, we adapt, and we move on. It's as simple as that. But we have to love ourselves before we can truly love anything that comes our way. Now, therapy is not for everybody. Okay, that's a lie. I have said that for so many years. Therapy is not for me. Therapy isn't going to give me anything that I want. Therapy isn't going to help me break out of this tailspin. Man, I was wrong. Therapy gives you that sounding board, that person that weeds through the bullshit, sees right to your core, and just tells you how it is. We need that as human beings. We need that as the depressed. We need this as the stressed and anxious. We need somebody to be honest with us, because we're not honest with ourselves all the time. No one is. But it's even worse when you have to deal with depression and the thought of self-hatred and loathing, and we just dwell and just fade away. I don't know why we just fade away. We're not here to fade away. We're here for greater things, and yet we keep squandering our talents and hiding away from those who need us more than anything in the world, whether it be our kids, our family, our friends, or anyone that we can just, our message will just reach. We all fail. We all have moments of self-doubt. We have moments that we just want to fucking give up. But we have to push through those. Keep moving forward. You know, every lesson that we have learned over in our lives, we do so because it is in our DNA, to be honest with you. We have to keep learning and progressing to actually become something great in life. Our lessons are different than everybody. Our chapters are different. Our journeys are different. The paths in which we take are different. So why not use this knowledge that we have amassed over our entire lives to help somebody else out, to bring them up, to just show them that this life is beautiful. This life holds so much promise, and that together we can make changes that we thought we could never see in ourselves, in our community, and abroad. In reality, we are our own worst nightmares. But we are also our own best allies. Surround yourself with people that believe in you. Surround yourself with people with the common knowledge that you have. That want to change the world in ways that no one else has ever thought of. Become who you are meant to be. Let all that was become buried and forgotten. For today is a new day. Today is filled with so much promise. Today is your day. Your day to start your journey in the right way. Help others. Let them help you. Learn their lessons. Give them a new chapter to work on. Free yourself from the burdens of the past. Man, that weight is so heavy, and I know that. I still bear so much weight. But every day I am offloading some of that weight and saying goodbye to what was and saying hello to what's yet to come. I always think to myself, where do I go from here? What's next for me? You know, I believed for so long that the future was just going to be another mess, followed by another mess, and so on and so forth. I just kept seeing myself spinning out of control and never seemed to hit bottom to begin my journey back up. Why did I never realize I never had to hit bottom before I can correct my journey? How far did I fall off? As kids, we see the best in everybody, the best in every situation, and we know that we are loved and wanted and cared for. The older we get, we just become more cynical, and we let the stress and the burdens just keep tearing us down. And then we lose that sense of wonderment and We don't see the splendors that we once did. Just the smallest things in life gave us so much hope. But now, as adults, as teenagers, it feels like we need a grand gesture to see that we mean something to somebody. That's just so sad. We have fallen so far as a people that it's going to take a lot of work to get back to where we should be. Why do we fear everything? Ourselves, others. We fear what's coming. And we let that fear hold us back. We let that fear dismantle us, tear away those pages in our chapters. We continue this onslaught of destruction that there should be no reason for. Being adult is hard, and I know that. But in reality, it's hard for everybody. Adult, a kid, the elderly, the sick, the rich, the poor, everybody. There's going to be moments in your life that you struggle with every day. We just seem to have lost our way and taken these moments and turning them into strengths. Our weaknesses are not going to hold us down forever. We have to use those to propel us into the future. We can't let people control us anymore. We can't let the darkness keep holding us back when there is everything to be happy for. We're here. There's people that love us. We love so many people. Why can't this be enough? Why can't the simple belief in love and family and ourselves, why can't that just be enough? Why just can't that be just enough for us? It's sad to see so many people in dark places right now. Whether it be money related or family related or just many burdens that they carry. Why? Why? We can't change what has happened. We can only change what's yet to come. I'm still learning that lesson. I'll always be learning that lesson. But every day I become stronger because of it. I am waking up finally and seeing myself in a whole new light. That is something I will always be proud of. As a kid, I always said I wanted to be something great. As a kid, I always wanted to live in the biggest house, on the biggest cliff, just so I can watch the sunrise, just so I can feel important. But what I failed to realize is that money is nothing. Money is meaningless. Without love, without compassion, without joy and kindness, what the hell do we have? We just have colored paper. As an adult, I'm finally realizing that. But you know what? I have kids. And my kids want this great life that they see others have. A lot of it is my ineptness, my own disillusions of myself that got me in the situation I am in. But you know what? I can't harp on what was. I can only be happy for what is. My family didn't have money. We didn't always have love. But we always stood up for each other when the other one fell. We believed as kids that even if we do just a little bit better than our parents, that's something to be proud of. I've struggled my entire adult life. But you know what? The one thing that matters to me now more than anything else in the world is the happiness of my children. And that doesn't come in a form of colored paper and possessions, materialism. It boils down to how much I love them, how much they are shown love, compassion, and kindness. I have my bad days. Every parent does. We have that trigger that goes off. But afterwards, we let our kids know that we still love them. We just got to be honest and forthcoming with them. We have to tell them, we have bad days too, that we struggle, that we fall down, but every day we keep getting back up, not just for ourselves, but for them. We need to teach our kids that money and possessions aren't the pinnacle of life. It never was. The pinnacle of life is not really hard to see. It's when you reach the level of understanding yourself, embracing yourself, loving yourself, believing in yourself, and then using that to spread that, to spread the love, the honesty, the kindness, the joy. I want my kids to grow up, and when they see somebody else that has a hard time, that's fallen down, I want them to help pick them back up, to dust them off and tell them that it's going to be okay. Because there is somebody here standing with them that believes in them. If I believed that someone believed in me when I was younger, I would be in a different spot than I am now. But you know what? I'm not going to dwell on that, because I want to be in the situation to be able to tell each and every one of you that no matter how far of the tailspin you have gone, there's always a way to correct it and make it better and make it work into your advantage. It's just up to you to decide to use it and adapt that into your own life. So you're asking yourself, where do we go from here? All I can say is forward. All I can say is that we should use everything that's happened to us in our past as a propellant for our future. Be kind to people. Show love and compassion. Be joyous that you're still here today when so many of us have forgotten and faded away. Trust yourself. Believe in your instincts. Believe in your journey. And believe in those who love you. Because one day they won't be here. And then what? We mustn't dwell. Only rise. I'm telling you this as much as I am telling myself. It's hard to believe in yourself sometimes. Hard to believe in others. But with honesty and reflection on what was, the future is just waiting there for you to take it and run with it. You're an amazing person. You've been through so much, and there's a lot more ahead of you. So use this, adapt it, and propel yourself into a future that you have never thought was imaginable. Just be happy. Just be happy. I truly want to thank each and every one of you for watching this video. I want to thank you for listening to my words, even though I have stammered and stuttered and lost my train of thought many times, and maybe irritated. See? And maybe I even said the same thing again and again. But that doesn't make it any less true. I just want you to know how much I care for each and every one of you. I may or may not know you, but that does not matter. I'm speaking to each and every one of you. You are beautiful. You are filled with so many splendorous gifts. You can change the world. You can make this journey that you're walking so much better for yourself if you only believe. Never give up. Never let anyone hold you back. Use your knowledge and your life lessons to change somebody else's journey here on earth. Just allow yourself to be open, to be free, to be honest, to be you. Just be you. That's all we ever needed to be. That's all we ever should want to be. I'll see you soon. And until then, free yourself.